Well, hello again folks, how's everybody doing? Here's an old model that needs no introduction, the old Hornby R850 Flying Scotsman. This probably dates from the 1970s at some point. This is another of the locomotives very kindly donated to me by Eddie, and as I already have one of these, I'm going to put this up for sale as a charity auction on eBay, as I did with the Lima Class 55. Of course, I need to get this working first because at the moment I don't think it's too well. Let's turn on the power. Not much happening. Well, a little bit of life. But I'll shove it into the shed and I'll get to work on it. Okay, so the old Hornby Flying Scotsman. This is a model I know extremely well. I've had my own one apart and put back together quite a few times, mostly trying to get it to run quietly because it was always a really noisy beast. I got mine, I think it was Christmas 76 or 77, and been really excited about it, but very disappointed in it because it ran so poorly. You know, it would only really run fast, and it was very noisy and rattly, and yeah, I didn't use it very much. But I've actually got it running not bad now. It's probably running better now than it's ever done. So let's have a look at this one. Condition-wise, it looks pretty good. Needs a good clean. Nothing wrong with the tender, nothing seems to be broken, apart from the chuffing sound. That's been disabled or worn away, and we'll leave it like that. It's just an annoying thing. Locomotive, yeah, again, looks to be in okay condition. I'm not sure if somebody's tried to touch up the white lining because it's a bit rough. I might have a go at trying to tidy that up a bit. And also the paint at the front here, this has all been touched up with black matte paint. Yeah, so something's been going on at the front there. I don't see any damage, but the paint's been touched up. Yeah, I don't see anything broken at all. So that's all good. On the underside, yeah, there's a lot of fluffage to clear out. Wheels, not too bad condition. So yeah, I think a good clean-up, and this should be okay. We shall find out. Let's open it up. Screwdrivers. Where's my screwdriver? Take the rear bogie off. That off. Might as well take the front bogie off as well. I'm hoping this just needs a good clean. Don't really want to do a complete strip down, but I'll check the condition of the wheel bushes. This will have a traction magnet, which on my one I knocked it out, but as I'm selling this on, I'll leave it intact. Right, undo this. That'll then lift out. We're going to look at the motor. It's all in very good condition, just lots of fluff and all very dry looking. The brushes look fine. Yeah, all looks fine and dandy to me. We shall remove the motor. That screw out. That comes out. The brush is out. Oh dear. Yeah, very dirty. Take the clip off. Yeah, really dirty. That's the main reason it's not working. Let's make sure we've got some nice free movement. That looks fine. undo this pickup plate. Let me see what state the axles are in. Yeah, not too bad. I think we'll just give that a good blast out with the contact cleaner, and we'll give it going over with the manky brush. Where is the manky brush? What have we done with it? It is. Right. Just put a pipe cleaner behind the wheels just to get some of the rubbish out. I was half expecting to do a complete strip down on this, but it's not as dirty as I thought it was going to be. I don't think it's seen much lubrication in its life, which is why it's not too dirty. You know, it's not got all gunked up with excess oil. It's very dry, just accumulated some dust and fluff. Right, want to make sure there's no crap in the teeth of the drive gear. Righto, we'll clean the wheels up. I've got the old rotary tool onto them. Got that contact cleaner and just polish some of the cotton bud. And just give the pickups a bit of a clean. Going to give the axles a good blast with some contact cleaner. Stand well back. Then we'll let that evaporate off and get some fresh oil in there. Right, so we'll look at the motor. It's very dirty. I'll give this a scoosh out. Okie dokie, we'll get the old T-cut onto the commutator. Slots in this are pretty gunked up, so clean them out. We'll give this a blast in the remagnetizer. Right, just pop this in to the old remagnetizer. And 1, 2. That'll do it. Just put this screw back in. Right, we'll get some fresh oil in here. Get some of the bearing at the back. Some in there. Saturate the felt oil reserve. Get some fresh oil into the axles now. Just a few wee touches on the linkages. Right, we can get the pickup plate back into position. Check the condition of this insulator, seems okay. So we could get that popped back on there. Let's get the brushes out. That brush is broken. See if we've got another one. I have many bits and bobs for XO3 and XO4 motors. Brushes, right. There's a likely looking candidate. We'll just polish this bit up here. There we go. Let's stick a battery on this. Yep, sounds like a good one to me. Get some gear oil in the worm gear, and then we can pop this back in. Like so. Use my little makeshift brass screwdriver for this, so the screwdriver's not getting grabbed by the magnet. And I'm going to fit this into the brush there. That was an easy one. Just tuck this brown wire underneath the motor, like that. Okay, does this go with a battery on the wheels? Indeed it does. So it should therefore go on the test track. Nice. Okie dokie. Just have a wee look at the front and back bogies to make sure these are clean. Lots of little bits of polystyrene and God knows what else. A bit of fresh oil in. Okay, take the dusty brush to the top of the tender. Always a dust trap. Now, let's have a look at this body. Not quite sure what's been going on at the front here, but we've got a mixture of, you know, the original gloss finish and a very matte finish. I'm not quite sure what's been going on. It looks like the buffer beam's been repainted, but I'm not seeing any evidence of any breakage. So I think what I might do is just go over all the black, just so it's all the same. In regards to this white lining, that's a bit of a mess. I mean, it may well be the original. Hornby's quality was not exactly great back in those days, but it doesn't look too good. I wonder if it'll scrape off. I need to get a scalpel onto it. Yeah, it will scrape off. Just very gently scraping off some of this excess white paint. Okay, so let's tidy the white banding up a little bit, but we'll touch it up, and that should be that. But it's beer o'clock, so I'll finish this off tomorrow. Okay, so next day, I'm just going over all this black paintwork. I think looking at this, I think there's been an attempt to clean it, and it's discoloured everything, because looking under here, there's a lot of discoloration. You know, I don't see any evidence of it being broken, but I think something's happened to damage the paintwork, and then it's been touched up. But to me, there's too much visible contrast between the black gloss and the black matte. Yeah, you won't be able to see, but just at the front here, just under the smoke box, it's gone all grey. So I think some kind of solvent's been used to try and clean it, and it's just discoloured it. So just go over it again. Hopefully we'll disguise some of that. And some of the original paintwork on this was really poor as well. You know, there's a lot of green showing through where it should be black. Righto, okay. I think that's going to look a bit better. Let's see if I can touch up this white lining a little bit. We'll just tidy up the red on the front here. Okay, dokie. That's just about it for the paintwork. It's looking a wee bit better. One thing I haven't done is dismantle the linkages. I just gave them a bit of an oil, but I think I'm going to take them apart just to make sure, because this rod here looks a little bit bent to me. I just want to make sure there's no gunk caught underneath them, so I shall just quickly dismantle them and give them a clean. just being diligent. Take that out, and then lifts off. Take the spacer out, and then this rod comes off. Yeah, it's a little bit bent, just a wee tad, so just give that a wee bit of a bend that way. Looks a bit better. And make sure there's no gunk in the socket on the wheel. Just check that there's no play in the wheel, that the bushes are in good condition. They seem to be. So that's fine, and we'll make sure that these are clean as well. Put that rod back on. Put the spacer back on. So if your rods are a bit dirty and gunked up, you can get very slight lurching. You know, it won't run too smooth. Right, put that back on there like so. Put the screw in. I'll do the same to the other side. Still a little bit concerned that that's just going to be hitting that screw. I think it's this crank. Could do this just coming out just a little bit. Right, okay. Let's try this in the test track. That all looks okay. Just give it a wee touch of fresh oil. Don't over tighten that screw. And there we are. That's this old Flying Scotsman. Ready for action once again. Right, okay, let's go and pull it out of the shed. Okay then, out she comes. So there we are, another old Flying Scotsman back in action. Yeah, these are really quiet runners, to be honest, but you know, you can't really expect them to be given their age and how the quality of how these things were made. And they will tend to make slightly different sounds with different controllers, but this is running actually quite smoothly, and it's only a wee bit grindier sounding than my own one. But bear in mind, I've tinkered around with my own one for many years. Yeah, I'll put this up for sale on eBay, but not right now. The postal service is all over the place, so I think what I'll do is I'll wait till the new year, and once things have settled down and we're back to normal, I'll put it up for sale then. I've still got a couple of other locomotives that Eddie donated that I'll look at soon, and I think I'll also put them up for sale as well. So once they're all done, I'll do a video to promote them, and of course the money will go to the SSPCA again. Meantime, thanks very much again to Eddie, and I'll catch you later, folks. Let's give this another wee run.